Good morning, students. Today we can start exercise 10.4. Before that, you have to learn one theorem. Okay. So first point, equal chord and their distances from the center. This is the heading. So theorem I am reading now. Equal chords of a circle or of congruent circles are equidistant from the center or centers. That means suppose here we have one circle. This is the center. I am drawing one chord here, another chord here. If these two chords are of equal length, then we can say that both are same distance from the center of the circle. Okay, from the center of the circle to the chord, to this chord should be equal to the center of the circle to the second chord. What is the condition? These two chords should be in equal length. Next, second part. Second theorem. Chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. Opposite one. If the chords are two chords of a circle are equidistant from the center, then we can say that both chords should be in equal length. Clear? So based on this theorem, we have to prove exercise 10.4. First question, two circles of radii 5 cm and 3 cm respectively. So 5 cm and 3 cm two circles have, which is given in the question. 3 cm intersect at 2 points. Both are intersecting these 2 points A and B, and the distances between their centers is 4 cm. Find the length of the common side. Okay, let me draw the figure first. I will explain the method. So this is the required figure. Here two circles are here. The small circle should have the radius which is equal to 3 cm. I denoted here, and the bigger one have the radius which is equal to 5 cm. I drawn here. Okay, so two circles of radii 3 and 5 I determine here, and intersecting points. So these two circles are meeting in these 2 points, correct? So I denoted it as A and B. And the distance between their centers is 4 centimeters. So the distance between their centers is this is the center of first one, this is the center of second one. So this distance is equal to 4 centimeter, right? We have to find the length of the common chord. Which is the common chord? Common chord, if we are drawing a chord which is passing through these 2 points or these two, maybe we can say that this is a common chord, correct? So we have to find out the length of the common chord. How can we calculate? First of all, I am naming the circles. Here it is A, O, here it is O dash, here it is B. So I am taking the triangle A, O, O dash. In triangle A, O, O dash, this is the triangle. Okay, this is the triangle. We can apply the Pythagoras theorem, correct? So I am applying here, which is the hypotenuse side. This is 90 degree. So this is hypotenuse. So AO square is equal to AO square is equal to AO dash square plus AO dash square plus OO dash square, correct? So AO square is equal to what we have here. AO is equal to 5 square. So AO square, I written it as 5 square. Next, AO dash. AO square is equal to this one, and AO dash square. AO dash, which is here 3, correct? So AO dash is equal to 3 square. Okay, so we can apply here AO square is equal to AO dash square means 3 square 9 plus OO dash is equal to AO dash is equal to 3 square OO dash is this one, this is equal to 4, correct? So 4 square is equal to 16. We will get 25. What is 25? Which is equal to 5 square. We got it. AO square is equal to 5 square. AO square is equal to here 25. So both are same. So we can say that the Pythagoras theorem satisfied here, correct? So if we are taking the triangle AOO dash, AO is the hypotenuse, AO and O dash O, we have all these three lengths. So we are checking the Pythagoras theorem. After that we will get a o dash square is equal to sum of these two. We got it. So we can write this Pythagoras theorem is satisfied. So by using converse of Pythagoras theorem we can write here this is the highest length, correct? So we have to prove this is 90 degrees. So I am writing here angle a o dash o is equal to angle a o dash o is equal to 90 degree. How we written converse of Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so converse of Pythagoras theorem, we written this angle is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, we can prove that the opposite angle, this one BO dash, sorry, BO dash O, angle BO dash O is equal to 90 degree. Similarly, by using the same theorem, we can write these two is equal to 90 degree. So I am adding these two, we will get this straight angle, correct? Angle AO dash B. So I am adding angle AO dash B is equal to 90 degree plus 90 degree. We will get the answer is equal to 180 degree, correct? So AO dash B is equal to 180 degree. That means here it is a straight line, correct? So it is a straight line whose midpoint is this O dash, correct? Now we got AO dash B. This is a straight line and its midpoint is O dash. So we can find out length of AB. How can we find length of, what is AB? Actually AB is chord. So chord AB length we have to calculate here. So chord AB is equal to diameter of the circle. Diameter of circle. Which circle? Diameter of this circle, right? First circle. So we can write what is the radius of first circle? 3. So here also 3. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 centimeter is the diameter of the first circle. So we got the length of chord AB. AB is equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 centimeter. So for calculating the length of AB, first of all we have to prove that this is the diameter. If we want to prove this is a diameter, then we have to prove this line AO dash B is the straight line. So if we want to prove this is straight line, we have to prove that these two are 90 degree each. So sum of these two should be 180. So this is a straight line. So we can write this is a straight line. So it should be the diameter of the first circle. So we can write the diameter is equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 centimeter. Okay.